Hello, beautiful people and fellow whiners, and welcome to another episode of A Little Something to Whine About with your hosts, Siobhan Camille
and Tae Michelle,
where we whine, W-I-N-E, about life, love, relationships, and more, because sometimes you just need to whine a little. As you can see, this is a whining with the guys, and we have brought two of our best male friends on here, our brothers, to whine with us about a topic that's near and dear to us ladies, but we're going to hear it from the male side because y'all know that's what we do. So grab a glass of your favorite red, white, or rosé and join us on the couch.
Or the chair. And if you hear mine squeaking, sorry. Hey, everybody. How's your week going? I hope it's going well. Mine's is going, period. It's going. As Siobhan said, this is another wine in color. So for those who are listening on audio, log on to YouTube. Put us in the search box, A Little Something to Whine About. I will pop right up. Just click on the icons and take you to the page and click. You'll get the latest episode of us. So for those who are new, before we start to whine, moan, groan, and complain about our topic today, we, of course, have to tell you what we're whining on. Before we do that, we're going to let our guests introduce themselves. So, guests, gentlemen, you have the floor.
I'm Shatan Clark. I'm from upstate New York, Syracuse to be exact. I'm 35 years old, Syracuse University graduate.
Hey. He about to give you the whole...
He's making this a dating app.
Listen, tell me what you want me to say.
Where you can find me, I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Bumble, and Instagram.com.
Right. Instagram, Rated R Music Group. You know what I'm saying? Look a brother up. Come find me. We out here. We outside.
Okay. Catch me outside, okay?
Exactly.
And our next guest who has pulled out his bio Bible. Come on,
there you go.
How y'all doing?
There we go.
No, let me stop. My name is Colin Polk. I'm a graphic designer. I live in Washington, D.C. I'm 36 years old. Birthday's coming up real soon. We've got a party up. But other than that, just like to have fun and good times, long walks on the beach, all that good stuff. Holla at me.
This is becoming a different type of podcast.
Listen, you better recognize you put the brothers on here today.
Hey, we out here too. We out here in the street. Hello, come find me. So, as you guys know, thank you, gentlemen. As you guys know, before we whine, we're going to tell you what we're whining on. Siobhan, who has escaped from the Reds this month, let us know what's your wine of choice today.
So I'm bringing back the white version of the Bordeaux. So Michelle a while ago had the Mouton Cadet Bordeaux Rosé, and I am having the Mouton Cadet Bordeaux White. So, not a whole lot on the back of this bottle. It's going to be real quick at the end, but I'm looking forward to the white because I actually like the rosé.
Okay. I am drinking something that everybody has seen everywhere who has been to any type of store that might have kind of sort of almost sold a wine. Very, very common brand. I am drinking the Sutter Home White Zinfandel. Now, I know some of our mamas was like, girl, I got to get my white Zinfandel before they went out in these streets starting and plotting, before it was a starting and plotting thing. So this is very common. It is a popping grapes for me because I have never had this white Zinfandel as common as it is. And I picked this because our wine fun fact is actually kind of funny. So the white Zinfandel was discovered by accident in 1975. It was someone who actually worked for Sutter Home According to the company, the worker took less concentrated red Zinfandel grape juice and let it ferment because he wanted to try to see if it would make the flavor stronger, and he failed.
Yeah, it's not. White Zinfandel is not strong at all.
It's not strong. It didn't work out in his favor. Well, his original plan. So what did he do? He pivoted and he made the white Zinfandel. Okay, I be telling y'all that pivot be strong. It be strong.
You gotta have. You gotta be strong.
You gotta have your pivot game. You gotta have a pivot. So that's what he did. And thank you. This is where the white Zinfandel came from.
The mamas, thank you, because the white Zinfandel was the 90s version of Moscato.
Facts.
That's the original Moscato. That was
the original Moscato before Drake made his song.
Indeed.
Then all of a sudden, everybody, girl, have several seats.
Oh,
spell it. That's what you should have told me. Spell it.
So, fellas, this topic that y'all don't know, but the topic for the day is let's talk about sexy. Okay.
We got y'all. Y'all thought we was gonna say let's talk about sex.
No. I was about to say the song.
Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about it. I was about to go into this.
No, we talk about sexy. Sexy. Yeah, and then so,
got you.
How did we come up with this topic? Well, the way we came up with this topic was we commonly hear what women find sexy and, this is that and the other. We see on TV what men are considered to find sexy. So what we wanted to actually hear from us.
From guys.
What is it, us meaning our generation, what is it that men actually find sexy? What is it that attracts them to the opposite sex? And I'm saying that because both of you are straight. So for all those in the lanes
and the
alphabet
group, they not part of the alphabet group.
Okay, we're not excluding.
Right.
We just catering to who we have on. Okay, so back up. LGBTQRST.
Plus.
Plus.
I can be gang too. Like look. Okay, I'm a gangster for Christ. Jesus.
Gangster for Christ.
Okay, right. Jesus want no punk. Well, I got to be a punk. Mm-hmm. Just because I'm Christian don't mean I'm sold. We get
That's right.
They say something about most hood come from the church. You better stop playing.
That's right.
So we want to hear from y'all.
Yes.
What y'all consider sexy? So that's question number one is what do you consider sexy about a woman?
Oh, you go first. I'll go first. All right,
you got it.
I'll be on the fire. I'll stand on the fire first. I'll get on the hot coal first. I think, from my personal opinion, is a certain sophistication that comes with a woman. It's not. For me, it's not just, the melanin of her skin. It's not just the way her hair is presented, because some people have a rough day. Some people just, they aren't like full up done. You know what I mean? It's just something about their demeanor. Like when they're walking around, it's the way her body moves, the way she just presents herself. Sometimes the way she comes off. She's not coming off with an attitude, but at the same time, she's about her business. So you can't approach her the wrong way. It's that kind of attitude, swag a little bit, it's like, it's a little bit of that, like, if say we at the grocery store, I'm walking down aisle 4 and I'm trying to get the cereal and she give you the eye like, oh, he cute. Like, okay, you cute too. We identify each other, but at the same time, we're not rushing up on each other. We're not trying to evade each other's spot. It's just an attitude thing for me. That's just.
Okay, confidence. Okay,
mm-hmm.
The swag.
The swag.
The swag. Put the shoulder roll. Oh, okay. You got a whole dance going down.
Listen.
Sean. Give it to it.
Oh man, I think that's. I agree with everything he said. But I'm gonna add in, for me, athleticism is sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to switch it up is sexy. You know what I'm saying? We all see the Instagram video memes or whatever when they say you can slay one day and then be a bum the next. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't gotta be a bum, but you know, I'm saying like, you know, to switch it up and still be able to be able to that confidence to carry yourself when you in heels and a skirt or when you in some J's and some sweats. You know what I mean? The way that you can speak and talk life into any situation or any conversation that you're going into, and the ability to be able to move in and out of conversations and roles. You know what I'm saying? Code switching is sexy to me because, you know, sometimes I'm not the best at code switching because I'm me. But you know what I'm saying? If she could code switch and help me code switch when I need to,
it's teamwork.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's perfect. You know what I mean?
You got a whole amen corner going on.
I'm really about to pass that collection plate for you.
I'm like this.
You know? You gotta have it, man. So
you gotta have it. Cause like it's one, like I agree with you 100%. It's so sexy to see your lady come downstairs, like she getting ready to go to work. You like, Then she come home from work and she just throwing some sweats and a t-shirt and you be like,
Right.
You know what? How the hell?
That sounds like it came from the doctor.
Hell yeah. That's it. That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
You know what? You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That struggle. That just to add one person. Sorry. That struggle. To be able to have that struggle together. Now, not saying that we have to struggle because I'm at a different age now. So growing up with the oodles and noodles struggle was different at this point in time because I shouldn't be at the oodles and noodles struggle right now. We should be a little further. But that struggle for me in the gym, being able to share that pain and to see you over there, like, I don't know if I can do it anymore, but you get back on it and you keep on going. Like, to me, I'm like, dang, bro, that's sexy as hell. Listen, I don't be want to do it neither. You just gave me motivation. How about I give you motivation?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my last little spill. Go ahead, you do it next one.
No, you good. We're here for all of it. And we want to hear it. Look, I'm telling you, I was in the gym yesterday with my husband looking at this man with the cock out like, I mean, I did it, but like, yeah.
He said, right.
For real. Okay? Like, I'll just go get it sucked out at this point. Okay? I did enough work. I've lost 30 pounds already. Can I just get the rest, like this last 20, liposuction tummy tuck.
But see, but to go
and
with
he's
that.
He's like, no, you're gonna push. Like, okay.
but just like Shatan said though, if you get the liposuction, you still have the same attitude and the same demeanor that you had before. So you're not gonna change mentally. That comes with the workout. The workout changes the confidence and changes everything you do.
Look. Do I understand the work? Absolutely.
You don't always want to do it though.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, nobody wants to do it. If we could work at home and get paid way more than what we get paid now, everybody would sign up. Everybody. That line would be long as hell.
Long. Okay.
The work changes
for me. All right. Is working at home is
It's worth it. It's worth it. You know? So, you know, and I didn't even get into, bodies and all that other kind of, that was, I tried as much as I could to steer away from, the bodies, the physical, right. To talk about sexiness,
Right. And I do understand, like, in this world today, the physicality of sexy, it is a very hot topic, so to say. It's always going to be because you have the statistics and the standard, the European standard, or the new Kim Kardashian, which is still European standard, beauty and although we have so many people that try to look like us, wonderful melanated people, who will go out and buy, like I said, the parts and put it where they want to put it and all of that, and then straight up deny, oh, I'm not trying to look like that. what? That's what we offer. So we understand the whole statistics and the body part. And although that is a part of being sexy, we want to dig a little deeper. So we do appreciate the fact that, okay, the body part is kind of like, okay, that's cliche. We know about that. And we do hear about the mental part as well. But because you guys have spoken on the other parts, what are some, just in society, some things that even dealing with physically that may have changed because it's become such a cliche? Like as far as the body goes, like has your opinion
big old booties. Big old booties.
Back in the day, you would hear baby got back, but we would think a natural bottom, that type thing. Now you hear baby got back, you think, oh, silicone.
Right.
So like, has that changed? Have you, I know before we started, Shaitan was talking about all natural, that you have some men who prefer the built up, the artificial, the implanted. So like, has the stereotype made you lean more towards whatever your preference is in reference to sexiness?
So I'll go first because he went first the last time. I got you, bro.
He'll swap it.
Organization.
Right, So me personally, I don't need all that extraness because it's whatever. I very much, like I said, I like natural. But I also honestly believe that if you have gone out and bought it, it's cool. That's your thing. Do your thing, sweetheart. But it's not really. It don't look natural, or because of the stereotype, or because of not stereotype, because of how everything is being magnified. It makes it now that it doesn't even, it's not sexy to me. And then you got some people that it's not even, it's not firm, it's not right, it's not nothing. It's just you put these pants on and these Spanx on, and then you stuffed it in to now it looks like something. And now we all fooled later on, like, oh, this thing then came out and now it's not even what we thought it was going to be. But I'm a firm believer. I like what you got. Whatever you got, I like. So I like what you got. You got a nice bubble. I like that. If you got other attributes, I like that as well. If you got both, then let's go. You know what I'm saying? We hit the jackpot. But but yeah, I'm definitely not a person that I'm meaning like, oh yeah, she gotta have the biggest butt and then she gotta have this, even though, like you said, it's in your face all day, every day. You go on Instagram and social media, you scroll through and you just be like, I be on there like, dang, this is crazy. But when I get down to it at the end of the day, do I really want all that? And are you going to be able to keep that up? You know what I'm saying? To keep me interested after the allure has worn off, because that's very important. Because like I said in the beginning, working out is sexy to me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people get those certain things and they just want to keep it so it looks like that. But we all know we all have grandparents.
Yeah. Time. Gravity, real life. But to go off of Shaitan's point, I mean, I agree with everything he's saying. It's like I want to use the word toxic nature that social media is. It kind of conforms the brain to say, oh, these are the trends and the standards of what should be. But as an out the box type of thinker, as I've always been, yes, I've grown to appreciate the imperfections of the human body. Like when you see a girl who gets these implanted butts, it's like your thighs don't match. Like your thighs don't fit your ass. It don't. I mean, like you
But
got
that's the
half calves.
imperfection. You supposed to like the imperfection of the human body.
But that's not the human body. That's gel in your butt.
So you're talking the natural imperfection.
I'm talking about natural imperfection. I like your stretch marks. I like the lines. You know, I want to see that. That tells a story. It tells there's something to it. You know what I mean? You get deep into it, you get a chance to understand your partner better. You understand the lady that you're talking to better. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you come in and your breasts are upright and you 45, it's like those implants. Them, you had 3 kids. Them girls should be like down in your kneecaps right about now, if that's the case. You know what I mean? So I'm just FYI. Listen, hey, it's an exaggeration, but it's real. It's the gravity of your life. You know, that's the thing that you want, the natural. Like Shatan said, is you want that true nature, because everything that you see in social media is falsified. I mean, from the news articles to everything that's going on. Every time you see, there's girls out here who don't even have a booty, but they get that half-quarter position.
Oh my God!
Like this.
Angles.
They get them dynamic angles. You get the Tinder, you get the swiping, and you see it in real life. You like, what the? That's not the picture right here. That's not what I got.
It's the same thing. It's just turned about a half an inch too much to the left.
Right.
Yeah. That's it. It looks like a perfect circle too. You be like, damn, I'm gonna take you out, but you find it be flat as I don't know what. Like, what the?
I do want to say though, I will attest, and in case anybody's like, oh, they just trying to sound real, trying to sound nice. I can attest for Shatan that he has felt that way. He feels that way because he has felt that way since we were kids. Because I remember, and I don't know if he remembers, and this type of stuff that I talk about when I talk about you, brother. I don't know if he remembers, and I know that it may have come up in a previous episode. I remember when I was like college age, going out, and I had all the friends who everybody talked to. And I remember going specifically to Shatan and being like, why don't I get all this attention? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I remember him being like, well, maybe he's like, it's the way you dress, Vaughn. Like everything's not out, right? So the next time I went to the club, I had on like V-cut, low waist. I went half naked. Let me tell you, I went half naked. And still no change. So I went back to him, annoyed with him. I'm gonna be real. And I was like, you told me that if I dressed like a skank hoe, basically, that I would get this attention. What happened? Where it's at? And he was like, look, one, you don't carry yourself like that. He was like, you honestly could go to the club naked and dudes will still, and this is exactly what he said to me word for word, and I'll never forget it. He said, the way you carry yourself commanded the men to step to you correctly. They cannot step to you on any foolishness. You could be naked in the club and it wouldn't matter because of how you stand. And I was like, well, maybe is it that I'm too small? Because this is when I was smaller. Like, y'all see me now, I'm a little thick, but I was small back in the day. And he said to me about my boobs, because that was the conversation at hand. He was like, we were in the same boat. He was like, we're not going. But he was like, well, more than a mouthful is a waste, Vaughn. So Chevy, because that's what he called me. More than a mouthful is a waste. So you good?
100%.
Like, so he has always been on Team Natural. And for that,
all day forever.
I will forever say that I know he is telling the truth because he's been.
Well, no. And Cortland, when he said out of the box thinker, he said, Cortland and I've called Cortland my brother since before I knew his name. Like, he's the most genuine person, and any girl that he's talked to, let's know this. You won't know that they talking unless you really paying attention. Like, because it's always been on friendship based first. So you would think this is like, oh, that's his homie. No, that's his boo. But he's always been that person, but he's a friendly person. He's one who, if you don't know him and he see you saying, you know how some people walk up to you and they be like, what's wrong? And you be like, this Bama done won nothing. You can literally feel the genuineness in him. Like, when he said, what's wrong? And you can go, and okay. And it's such a genuine thing. It hit. That's just who he is. So, and out of the box, yes. Let me tell y'all, when Cole and I, we went to elementary, middle, one of them schools together, and then we separated. For high school, when we met back at PG, he saw me curled up, and I had on my big brother, who's 6'4", 6'5", like 300 pounds, sweatpants and hoodie, and I was literally balled up. And like when I came out, the first thing he said was, "Oh, you look like a snail." like, Michelle, oh my God. So it was like immediately like reunited. Oh my God, this is my brother. But at the same time, cracking jokes. You all right? You that cold? What you need? And it was like,
so these fellas are genuine, is what we say.
They not. I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear.
I'm gonna come up to New York, Chatal. We're gonna hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna
exchange words.
We're gonna get this cracking. I'm trying to tell you right now.
Just be careful with Mr. Get It Poppin'.
Oh,
hey, listen.
And I'm gonna leave that there because he knows what he did. He knows what he did and what he started. So I'm gonna just leave that there.
Oh, you can't start a story in that.
No. We're gonna end that there.
No. So all I'm gonna say is this, without getting into any detail. So I like to have a good time.
Yes, sir.
And I don't drink, right? But
he'll get everybody else drunk.
Right. I will get everybody else drunk. So they call me Mr. Get Shit Poppin', right? So I make sure that everybody's having a good time. And then when I see things that I know should be happening, I take the two and I marry them together.
Oh, wow.
To make sure certain things happen. Yes, and I try to go forth and be plentiful. All right.
Oh, wait.
Go forth, children. Be safe. Have fun.
Be fruitful.
Be free.
Here we go. That's it. Everything.
Be free.
Well, we're gonna leave that there.
He sounds like that's somebody I definitely should not have been around in my 20s.
Oh no,
he's somebody I shouldn't have been around in my 20s, and that was my brother.
Sound like a good friend. You sound like a good friend.
I'm trying to tell you, I was.
When you hang out, it's like, hey, what did you and Shaitan do? I don't remember, but we started on Sunday, and today's Thursday.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I had fun. Okay. I had fun. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
So one thing I wanted to touch on before about the bodies and stuff too as well. I will say this. If I wreck your body, I will fix it. So I don't have any kids right now. But if I would like to have 2 or 3, I wanted way more. Well, now I'm older now.
At 6. If you want them, I can just ship them to you.
No, I'm good. I'm older now. I'm good now. I'm older now.
I didn't know Amazon delivered kids.
Right. But if I destroy it, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, listen, I'm going to do this work and then I'm going to do more work after, but I do need you to fix these and I need you to fix a couple other things. And I'm like, listen, I agreed to that. So I got you.
Okay, Shaitan is saying, ladies, for all of those who are listening, because clearly this has definitely become a dating episode.
Their breasts will not hit the floor. He will pay to get them back up. They will not
hit the floor, as Cortland has said. They won't hit you back. And what he is saying is, he wants you to be together. Okay?
Yes.
So, clink, clink, he gonna snatch you back up.
So he wants you to be set for life. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do too. As he said, athletic frames is the way it's gonna happen. Don't think we gonna stop working out just because we older. We gonna still be hitting the gym till the day we die, 60. We gonna be walking around the treadmill. Not treadmill, but the track field.
I will walk around the treadmill all day long.
He said, I walk around the treadmill every day.
I can get with that. Let's take this walk around this treadmill.
Let's walk around the treadmill all day.
I'm with you.
Walk around the track all day, just having that keeping that energy high, you know, keeping that focus and that, I would say, our people's longevity going. You know, we got a lot of things that takes us out the box really early. So getting into the gym, staying in the gym, staying fit, eating the right foods, you know, those things are coming. Like he said, if I wreck your body, we're gonna fix it together. We're gonna work on it together. Because just how I'm gonna help you, I would want you to do the same for me. And the more you push yourself, the more I'm gonna push myself. And that's a balance of us working together. And that's what any type of situation.
So is working together a trait of sexiness that you would say? Like, would you say that's something that just a simple trait that you would look for? Or is that something that you actually find sexy? Because I know from a woman's standpoint, a lot of times we'll go, oh, we can do X, Y, and Z together, you know, outside of the whole sexual thing. Yeah. And that's just sexy to me. So is that the same on the opposite side?
Yeah, I would say the flow of having that togetherness and independency is a big time thing. One thing that I know I personally do not find sexy or attractive in any state is clinginess. I don't like that. I really hate that. Like, it's like, I understand we text each other through the day. Hey, how you doing? Everything good? You know, stuff like that. But when it's like repetitive, like on the spot, if I don't respond back in 30 minutes, you got me 17 different messages. It's like, cut off. You're done. It's over. You know, you got to have that problem nipped in the bud early. But promoting each other to do better is always a plus. It's, I got your back. I'm gonna always have your back. I'm gonna always try to make sure you're at the top of your game, because it's just like when you go suiting and booting. You know, when your man dress up, suit and booting, and you like, baby, that tie don't match. Hold on, da 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 da. I'm gonna do the same thing for you. Be like, babe, what's with that you got on? Why are you wearing that? Like that right there? You got can't have you walking around like that. That's right. Yeah, can't have you walking around like that. You mind.
The thing that makes it sexier is if she can take it.
Yes.
Understand it.
Yes.
Because a lot of times they asking for that, but they're not. They don't really want that. They're like, no, how do I look? And then it's like,
Do you want the honest opinion?
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna give them like, I don't think you should. You know, I'd be like, yeah, if you want. if that's what you want, you
translation lie to me, nigga. That's what she's saying.
That's what, of course. Right. Lie to
right. I'm guilty of that. I have been definitely known this don't look a bit away, but I am definitely about to go in there and say, hi, look, boo, don't I look cute?
But there are certain times you do that though. Certain times, there's certain ways and certain tones that a woman asks you that. Like when you know she picked out the outfit and she worked hard for that outfit, that's when you supposed to say, go ahead, boo. Do you?
See.
But when she be like, babe, I got an interview tomorrow. Can you help me? Then that's when you be like, all right, I got you.
I'm about to go. Let me go get this blouse for you right quick, baby.
Exactly.
See, I didn't get that. Like
a blouse. What's that? A shirt with buttons.
It's a shirt with buttons. It might have some Prince flair on it if you want.
There you go.
Prince, no.
Might have some Prince flair on it a little.
They don't know what blouses are now. A blouse. They think you was something there. Okay.
Right.
No, I didn't get that. Like, I'm not. I think because I grew up with Shaitan. I grew up with Shaitan, and Shaitan knows the dude, the other guys, my other brothers that I grew up with. There was no soft spoken. It was never ever going to be that. I would walk out the house. I didn't ask for y'all. This is the thing. I didn't ask for your opinion, and they would still be like, "That's what you do, Vaughn." And it got to the point where I could say, with love, fuck y'all, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, Shaitan know me enough now that I am the person to be, because I grew up with them, to always defend myself. If I'm like, well, I don't know, is this okay? But if I don't walk out the house in pajama pants, a baggy t-shirt with some holes in it, a bonnet, and I'm going out like that, and he's like, do you see me in it? This is happening. So I feel like
this is happening. This is happening.
Right.
This is happening. You can do it or not.
Don't get it wrong. But hold on. But that's not the outfit that we ever complain about, though. Like most of the time, we'll look at you and be like, Or she goes to the grocery store. And go back to what we were doing. Like, we know.
And I'm going to be like this. I'm like, she going to the grocery store. I'm like, oh, my God.
Exactly.
I hope so-and-so not at the grocery store today or my boy, because I'm going to get texts, calls, pictures, video. Bro, why is your girl in the store with this on? My daddy going to call me, boy, why you let your woman leave out the house like that?
And you know what the funny part is? I'm going to tell them, be like this. Go ahead and approach her, see what happens.
They're going to be like, oh, no.
Go ahead. They already know. See what happens. Go ahead.
They already know.
Exactly. They're going to clown her, but it's fun. It's funny between us. I'm going to laugh. But
I ain't going to say nothing to her.
Exactly. We can laugh.
Exactly.
I'm not saying nothing to her.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yep.
So let me ask y'all this then, because we said what's considered sexy on women. So, you know, what do y'all think is sexy about yourself? Because I think we hear so much. So I want to, I want to hear from some men.
Oh God, look at
that men are supposed to look this way and do this and do this and be this and be this. But that's not always realistic. The same way with, again, every chick's supposed to look like Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. Not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you think is sexy about you?
You can take this first, Shaitan, since I took the last.
All right. So I wish you would have asked me this and I had the picture ready. I'd have put the picture.
God.
I would have did the same
There's
thing.
one picture that I used, and I'm like, see that right there. It was one day, fresh cut, just came out of the barbershop, had a nice little jacket on. I was in the car, had this nice little look. I was like, oh boy, you fired today. You fired today. Okay.
Fired.
But for myself, right, I think that I don't know, me being able to have my genuineness and me being able to have a conversation. Like I was having a conversation the other night with a person, and I was out with my brother. He was with his little 1-2 thing. Her sister was there, and we was just conversating. And I left, and my brother texted me, he's like, yo, bro, you too smooth, dog. And I'm like, what'd I do? I was like, I didn't even do nothing. I was like, I can have a conversation with anybody.
Mm.
I know that if you realistically give me 5 minutes of a conversation, if it's mutual and I like what you're talking about and we vibing, I know that we can go to another level. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that my mental and the way that I think and what I do, how I carry myself is that level. Now, if we all at a bar and it's mad loud and I gotta approach you like, hey, shorty, what's your name? Nah, that's not, I'm not gonna do that. But so that when I get my locks retwisted and I get them 2-strand twists and then I take them out and they crimped and curly, oh yeah, I think if I put my glasses on, I put myself on a whole nother level. So
okay,
that's in my car, my cars and my motorcycles.
Yeah.
You know, I play sports. I got cars. I drive fast cars. You know, ladies.
This again has now turned into his ad. His ad. This is now an advertisement.
Right, and put it in the description.
That's right.
Listen, I'm not gonna anything he's saying. Like, I mean, I'm almost gonna just like buzzer 100% correct.
Right.
All I'm gonna say is exactly like he said. And for me, it works 3 parts. The physical is always fresh. You know, for me, when my head's cleanly shaved, because I ain't got the dreads, I wish I could have lived that life at least once. But bald head, but the beard game is fresh. As you can see, it takes up half the screen. I'm just saying, you know, when it's nice and trimmed and cut and nice and fresh and I'm wearing something nice, and it doesn't have to be like a suit, you know, some nice shoes or whatever, but I mean, like, I could wear a hoodie, some jeans, and some nice sneaks, put it together, as long as it's well put together, coordinated right, girls like, my man got style. And then the other part is the listening factor. I always put that. That's the number one thing. Like when you go up to a young lady, is always listening. you can start the conversation like, hey, I saw you across the room. What's your name? And then that right there is just you just listening to her and you listening and giving little tidbits. And you got to be a good conversationalist, being able to understand people and retain that information. Not like in today's society where everything's fast paced and everything is, I forget it in 20 seconds. So I got to keep looking it back up on Google. You literally remember and carry, have a good conversation and carry that weight. The last part of it comes with, just overall confidence. Again, for a man, just like in a woman, you got to have that confidence. You killing it because you get I don't know how many other dudes do it. I get my pedi manis once a month. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep the nails fresh. Got to keep the feet fresh. Got to do it. But I got to keep the hygiene right. Got to keep the body fresh. Got to keep the body in shape. Got to do all that because when my lady look at me, she got to see prime every time. That's just it. It's as every time. When I go out in sweats, it's just like, I'm like, babe, I'm about to walk out in my little sweatpants and t-shirt. She be like, babe, that shirt's a little too tight. Your chest showing too much. Take that off. That's
she gonna tell you to go back in the house and change the top pants.
She gonna like, go put one of your hoodies on.
Go be black.
Exactly. We don't want no mixed swing coming in now. We don't want no swingage walking around the grocery store. We didn't ask for sausage at the grocery store. No.
Get dressed. Go
put something on.
You gonna come flying from the bedroom with a slip,
right?
Boom to the door. Where you going?
Right.
Where you going? Exactly.
What's this? What's this gray?
Right.
Here's the black ones, baby.
Like I said, you can't look prime. Without your woman, criticizing you, just like you say, thing you do to her, but it's back and forth. That's the thing. So that's for me.
Okay. That white V-neck t-shirt, black V-neck t-shirt with some blue jeans and the kicks. Oh, it's over after that. I don't need nothing else. I got my chains on. Oh, it's a wrap. It's over.
It's over. Don't let me put on a suit. Don't let me put on a suit.
Don't do that.
Y'all don't understand. I said Portland had to get dressed up. I thought especially in my 20s, took pictures. My brother took so many pictures.
Look, Shaitan, you don't know me very well. You weren't even around for this part. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. Just a little story, okay? When we was in college, back at PG, they decided to have a diamonds and pearls party, right? It was like it's gonna be an all black and white party. Everybody do whatever. Everybody was like, I'm listening to the guys talk, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna wear a black suit with this, black suit and this, black suit and this. And I'm like, I don't like that. I'm coming in this joint with a white suit.
White.
All white. Black shoes. They was like, nah, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't scared. What if somebody spills somewhere? I said, if they do that, I'm gonna have to kick their ass. But I'm sorry, that's just the whole thing.
Right.
That's just natural. So that whole party, where my phone at? I'm about to grab my phone and show y'all the picture. Y'all can keep talking. I'm gonna grab the picture.
My brother came with that joint sparkling. I was like, this is
let me get to my Facebook.
Did he look nice? Absolutely. But this brother took so many pictures.
You got to.
Right.
He took more pictures than I did.
When you get dressed, you gotta take pictures. I know that
gotta flex.
There was one. So our brother, Sean's real brother, had his birthday party and they did a black and white party.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these Negroes had on black suits. Looking good. First of all, let me tell you that I have most of the pictures because him and my best friend Cody sitting up there. Come on, boy, right here. We gonna flexing. It was so contagious. I have one picture of me in the middle of 5 guys with black suits all flexing. And I had it all white because the girls had to wear all white. And I'm feeling myself because I got all of these dudes behind me in black suits.
Yep. You had that
the white corset with
the corset John. Yeah. I remember that.
It's crazy though. But it's crazy how a simple outfit can make you feel not just cute or more confident, but bring out that sexy side to you. That the sexual, sensual, I'm feeling myself in not just a stand-up way, but in a way where I'm like, yeah, you could get, you want this.
And not in a raunchy way either. Like
Right.
it's a classy, sexy. Like,
Yes.
and for me, and I know like we talked about this on the podcast, and Shatan's known me my whole life, so he knows my battle with my insecurities and being the ugly friend and all that growing up. But that was one of the times.
Unless she gonna have to leave that.
I mean, Shatan was there. He was there for the bullying, so we just act like it didn't happen.
Every time you say it, I told you that
Right.
you're behind it.
But
that joint be like,
Right.
Be like,
Yo, but the thing about it, it do the same thing for me. It do.
But you were there.
I'm like,
But you were there though.
I know what you're saying. I know
But
what you're saying.
Shatan, you were there.
I was.
You were there.
It still was annoying.
But you were. How you think it made me feel? I was the one hearing it all every day.
But we had the squad though, didn't we? Or did we not?
We did, and that was my point. Was even for all of that, being around my brothers and being around my boys, it wasn't that. I felt. I don't even know if it was. I guess it was sexy but not in, like I say, not in a raunchy way.
Right.
You know, and I think that's the other thing of what we're talking about is there are also levels to sexy. Yeah. And what we're talking about is more the mature, classy, sexy versus, stripper pole sexy, if you will.
I got you. All right, so I found this picture. Let me show y'all this picture right quick. I got on my phone, old school. I mean, it's night and day. You can see where I am.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Entire picture. I ain't play no games.
Right there.
I ain't play no games. I was like the white, like you gonna wear all white? Yes, sir. You can't tell me.
That's how it was. That's how it was when I went to my prom. So I went to 5 proms.
Yeah.
Okay.
That 5 proms. That's how my man.
That sounds like money. But go ahead.
I went to 5 of them. I went from freshman year all the way through.
That's how you
I went to a little. I was in 8th grade and I went to another.
Oh, okay. I was 5. Did I miss a year high school?
1, 4.
Yeah. Oh, but I went to like 2. But anyways, so when I went to my prom, I had this. It was all white jacket type John that looked like the Matrix jacket. It was like silk. Oh yeah. I stepped up out the car. You couldn't tell me nothing. I stepped out the car.
Was in myself.
Yeah, word up. I hit it with the.
Hit it with the Neo?
Yes, I hit her with the Neo, straight up Matrix jacket, and then I let Shorty out the car, and then we walked up in the joint. I won prom king that year too, so it was lit. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. So I know what you mean, bro. It was cream. It was all cream.
Listen,
it was perfect.
I would say it again, like going back when you got to be different. I only went to 1 prom because I was a nerd. Like, you know how everybody's a nerd now. I was a nerd in high school. Nerd, like comic books. Yeah, I was a comic book nerd before everybody started watching these Marvel movies and everybody's nerd.
Yep.
So I only went to 1. But my 12th grade year, Rush Hour, I think, had just came out. And I saw my man with the Chinese collar shirt, the suit. And I was like, that.
I need that.
I'm wearing that.
You know what I wanted to wear, though?
Not wrong.
This turned into something else again. What I wanted to do, I wanted to do it so bad, but I wasn't gonna happen. But I wanted to go like gladiator type joint. So I wanted to have the all white gladiator joint coming
with
out,
the shoulder pads,
the shoulder joint, everything. And I wanted to come on with the horses leading me down, all of that. I wanted all of that, but yeah, that didn't happen. So
it's okay. Look, you can do that. You can do that for your wedding day. You just gotta tell your wife.
I want a helicopter. I want a helicopter for my wedding. But everybody tells me that. Yeah. I mean, it's called hover.
It's called.
But then everybody tells me that my fiance / wife, her hair is going to get destroyed, so I can't do that. But I say all the time, it's not just her wedding, it's my wedding too. So I already have lots of things. I already have lots of things planned out. Lots of things.
See, listen, you just need to marry somebody like me, because you already know, Shatan, like, I'm a different type of person. You want to come out the helicopter, I'm gonna be like, cool. I'm gonna ride up on a horse then. I'll meet you is what I'm gonna do.
That's the kind of wedding I want to go.
Coming down the road.
That's the kind of wedding I want to go to.
And I'm coming up on the horse. Let's go. Like
that's it.
Dun, 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 dun. And listen, if it happens, just invite me to one or both weddings. I want to go to either one. I don't care. Because I'm gonna just be sitting there like, oh my God, he actually did it.
These are the type of friends that we have. We're not your typical cool kids. We were the nerds. We were the quote unquote outcasts. We were the quote unquote people you looked over. And we want you to know, if that's the stage that you are in right now, if we have teenagers or awkward adults, it's okay. It's normal. It's plenty of us out here. You hear these guys talking about what made them actually feel sexy, what gives them confidence, what they look for when they're looking for a partner in there. They're not looking for what you currently are being fed through social media. They're looking for someone like them. So know that if this is you, there is someone like you looking for you. So
and also know, because I would say that Shaitan was one of the cool kids. Okay, he was. I'm not gonna let him get by with the nerd. No, because Shaitan was one of the cool kids.
I was the loud, cool, smart kid that just tried to play dumb. So I didn't
that was Shaitan, but he was one of the cool kids. Okay. And the reason I say that
I was in the band.
So, you know, he can't be cool.
He was a cool nerd.
Cool in the 90s in the band. That's not how.
But he also did football.
Wait, what instrument did you play?
I play sax.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's ultimate cool. That's ultimate cool.
But listen, no, because he also played football and other stuff, basketball.
Right,
like,
he was
that guy.
That's the only instrument in the band.
You're right.
My son plays alto sax.
That's it.
I play trumpet and drums. That's all. Like, it's just...
My baby boy came home and said he wanted to play the trumpet. I looked at him and was like, the trumpet bigger than you. But go ahead, sure.
But the reason I say that is because Shaitan was one of the cool kids. Okay, I'm not gonna let him get by on that. But he was friends with me. And I was absolutely, positively not one of the cool kids. So I say that because to the ladies out there who might be like, nobody sees me, look at your friends and and also to the guys, dare to be different, as they used to say back in the day. Like, Shaitan and I have been friends for, I'm about to date us. We've been friends for 20 to 25 years.
Right.
Like a long time. Yeah, a long time. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't the cool kid. He was the cool kid, but he always made time to hang out with me. And he was not ashamed to be my friend in public. So, ladies, you got to know that there are people like that out there, even if it's, especially for the younger ones who might be like, I don't have any friends and I'm not seeing anybody and nobody sees me. Trust and believe that there will be the cool guy that you all see, that everybody sees on TV. It's like, he's too cool for me. He's out of my league. You really never know. So don't count yourself out. And for fellas going, I don't know, she a little nerdy. She might be the one for you. She might be just a great friend, somebody cool. Don't let the world, as Michelle said, the world's view of sexy that everybody is trying to indoctrinate all of us on, that every man has to have muscles and every chick got to have a big booty and every dude got to have, things and every chick got to have big boobs, whatever, the car, the money, the all of that. Because at the end of the day, it's really about the person.
So I'm a compliment everything you said with something that Shaitan and I grew up on. And I think this logic was presented by Deion Sanders in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And it is a philosophy that everyone should embark on, no matter what medium, genre, whatever way of life you think you are. This statement should be in your daily Bible, pretty much. Okay. And it's look good, feel good. Feel good, play good. Play good, pay good. That's just life. Okay? If you have that start point where you look good, feel good, everything else is possible. Okay? You have to remember that the confidence, like all of us come from different walks of life. Yeah, I've known Michelle for a long time.
We're not about to date ourselves. We're not.
No, we're not. We're not gonna be Siobhan. We're not gonna put our whole bio.
We're gonna let y'all be mystery.
Right, that's the mystery.
Garland already said his age when he gave his dating profile at the beginning.
That's fine, but we went back to elementary school. There's multiverse theory now. You don't know what time we actually went to school. You don't know.
All I got to do was yesterday.
It was yesterday. It just happened. We 24 hours. 24 hours. That's how long ago we progressed through life.
About a week ago.
Hey. But honest to God, that's just honest. Like, no matter which walk of life you are, as long as you stay true to yourself, as long as you are yourself, no matter which walk of life you are, the people who are blessed around you will find you. And it's finding the cast of your movie, because as a graphic designer and partial cinematographer, you have to know that you are your own movie. This is your movie. And the people you cast in your movie are going to either make or break your character. So you have to literally cast the right people in the movie to make sure you have that happy ending or that successful ending that you're looking for.
Okay? And don't be afraid to make cuts.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to cut people off. Don't be afraid to get rid of folks. Because if you don't, then you're going to be the sad, soppy story at the end where it's like, I don't understand what happened to him. All you had to do is get rid of this person. You don't see that in shows all the time.
I play my own theme song every day.
Exactly.
So I'm going to add to that. And so this is something that my dad has always taught me, right? When it comes to sexiness or finding sexiness, I don't care who it is. I don't care who she is. I don't care how small she is. I don't care how big she is. You can always find one thing sexy about that person. I don't care if it's eyelashes or eyebrows. I don't care what it is. You can always find one thing sexy about that person, and you can magnify that for that person, or you can just be like, okay, because I done seen many people where people are like, oh my God. And I done been like, oh, she was kind of, okay, I can see it. Okay. You know, she a little cockeyed, but listen, that one eye that's open.
Her eyes go like this.
Her eyes open. Beautiful.
Okay.
But every 3 steps are out in a whole circle, but it's okay.
That's right. You know, but it's find something for that person, because to me that's important. You know what I mean? Whether it's their mind, their body, their spirit, whatever it is, you can always find something. You can always find an excuse to not like somebody, or to, like, you know what I'm saying, put them to the side, but try to find a way to be like, okay, this person is sexy this way, or this person is attractive this way. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always find something attractive.
100%.
Absolutely. I think all of those things are really, really good. Ladies, and on that note, we will say cheers to that. So what we did not do is allow our guests to tell us what they are drinking. We do know that Shaitan is not a drinker.
Right. This is ginger ale and orange juice.
So he got a virgin mimosa.
Yeah. Here we go.
A virgin mimosa. What the hell is that? I was like, what the hell is a virgin mimosa?
My favorite mocktail is mojito. A virgin mojito.
Oh, okay.
My favorite mocktail.
I've had those every once in a while, but so the drink I was drinking through the whole podcast was something I shouldn't have been doing. I'm gonna be really messed up in about an hour. It's gonna be really cool.
Wow!
So that clear liquor that I was drinking, this beautiful clear liquor I was drinking was a tequila 1800. Just out of a goblet glass, just to keep it going, because I didn't have it. Yeah, straight, nothing in it. I mean, I'm an old school. Like, I'm not as cool as Shaitan. So I had to get my roots really grown over the years. So I'm a good cognac brandy drinker.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the day to go shopping because it's Thursday and I had a lot of work in the beginning of the week. So I got to re-up on the bar. But I had some 1800 on the bar.
But the 1800 was the comfort.
Yeah, it is. 1800 is comfort. And I'm going to drink one of these soft little screwdrivers to wash it down.
After you had a Mama Juana.
Yeah, because that right there is like orange juice. That's his mimosa to me. That's his mimosa to me. That's straight up like, hey, I have Smirnoff.
What are you doing for me, okay? In my early 20s, fresh 21, Smirnoff was the stuff.
Oh no. See, as a techie and an artist, you got to keep the vibes going. I might paint something by the end of the night. I don't know. My life is a revolving artistic door. I might watch not recommendation, but recommendation for people who are listening. Squid Games on Netflix.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you need to talk to your nephew. Your nephew is definitely my child.
Anyway, besides that, but I'm gonna go ahead and be a techie because like I'm not as cool as Tom, but he's my new role model. And like I'm gonna try and go dreads tonight.
There we go. I got you.
Starting tonight.
Oh, okay, and Siobhan, what is your review of your lovely white wine?
So I had the Mouton Cadet Bordeaux Whites, and it says that the tasting notes are hints of lemon and grapefruit on the nose. This wine reveals a fresh, expressive palate culminating in a fruity finish.
Did you get any of that?
That lemon, man, that lemon aftertaste was there.
Came in strong.
Real fist up. Okay. It was in there. And so I'm gonna have to drop this because I'm not a big citrus person, as we've also learned in this podcast. So it started as a 3.5 and then it fell. So it's a 3. It's just
I was questioning the fall because I was like, I know your folks.
I will take people out. My faults. I'm lethal. But no, it went from a 3.5 to a 3. So it's a 3 for me. And what about you?
Okay, so I understand why our parents drank
White Zinfandel?
The original thought juice.
The original thought juice, because you feeling it over there. You can see it on your face.
It was nice. Okay, Sutter Home, a worker who made a mistake. That was a good mistake. I can appreciate your mistake. Oh, wait. I think I got something on the back.
Yeah, Sutter Home usually puts stuff on the back.
She can't read right now because she already
been
lived.
Together since 1948. Raise a glass to friends and family with our delicious white Zinfandel. Dedicated aromas lead to sweet, creamy strawberry and melon flavors and a crisp finish. Yes, it definitely had a crisp finish. It says medium sweet. It's definitely medium sweet, which I can appreciate because I'm not a big sweet person. I enjoy this more than the Moscato from Sutter Home. And of course, it's Sutter Home. Of course, I've had the Moscato, unfortunately. And I will say I would enjoy this. This would probably be I want something sweet. Let me go get this Sutter Home White Zinfandel. This would be my ideal level of sweetness. I feel like this could go with just a regular dinner, nothing special. You know, your everyday, I'm cooking, let me drink this glass. Oh yeah, this is a good pregame. I'm about to go out. Oh yeah, let me get this glass up in me. You know, get it. But yeah, I like it, and it did have a clean, crisp finish. It's not cold, which I definitely recommend. If this was extremely cold, you wouldn't taste all of the flavors. So just a nice chill on this is really good. Sutter Home, although you're a cheaper brand, your white Zinfandel is really good, although it's not white. It's pink in color. But that's because of the grape, for those who don't know. I enjoyed it. So overall, my rating for this would be a 4. It's definitely a 4 for me.
So for the newbies in here, so what's the highest scale that you guys
5.
give?
1 to 5.
5.
1 to 5, and we have not given anyone a 5 yet.
No. The Malvasia got a 5. From me, got a 5.
Oh.
My mouse got a 5 from you once, but I don't remember. Or 4.5, but I don't remember.
Yeah, my highest is a 4.5. I have not found my favorite wine yet. I am still looking. Or maybe I have, and because I'm still looking, I haven't given it the 5. So
Volga Italia was close for you.
it was close. It was very, very close.
That was
really good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this wonderful, wonderful episode of A Little Something to Wine About with your host, Ty Michelle
and Siobhan Camille.
And we'd like to thank our guests, Shaitan and Cortland, for joining us for this wonderful conversation on what men think are sexy. Be sure to join us each and every Wednesday for a new episode. Hit that subscribe button below. Help us get to 100 viewers, 100 subscriptions. And also, comment. We want to talk to you. Let us know what your favorite Zinfandel is. Is it white? Is it red? What you drink to feel sexy? What brings your sexy out? What brings your sexy back? All of those good things. And as always,
there's nothing wrong with a little wine.
Toodaloo.